Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams. And welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, there are some cherubs outside playing basketball, so if you hear something in the background, that's what that is, okay? But they're having a good time, so it's good vibes. Alright, let's go ahead and get a card for the overall energy of your reading, okay? See what the crows are talking about. Thank you, Crow Spirit. Ashe. Fear. Okay? Fear. Now we've got a scarecrow here. So what I'm getting is that there is a natural protection that you have built within you that acts like a scarecrow, right? It wards off low vibing entities and energies, 1, 2, 3 on the timer. And this inner protection that you have, it's working. It's working, okay? So if there's anything that you've been fearing, know that you have divine protection. All right? And it will protect you from evil energy. 144 on the timer. You have this inner protection that radiates from inside you outward because you are a chosen being. And Divine wants you to know that you are safe and secure as you do the life work that you are called to do. It's your life's work. It's your mission. Okay? You're protected. What else, Spirit? Communication. What I'm getting here is that there could be someone who is communicating with you out of fear. Okay? So I love that protection message that came through for you as you do your soul's work, your life's work. But there's somebody here who could be communicating with you out of fear. This is because they have some negative influences that are impacting them. This could be substances, okay? There could be somebody in your realm that is trying to reach out, or it may be someone who's not even in your realm, but they are aware of who you are, okay? This could be someone that you've disconnected from, but they're trying to communicate with you because they're fearful and they are under some negative influences, whether it's substance abuse that they're participating in. They're trying to reach out for insight. They want some insight. But I am getting here like a nosy energy with the way this crow is looking into this jar. It feels like they're looking for something. They're trying to find out something about you. But I'm also getting that this person is wanting to piece together some information that they feel they'll benefit from to put their life back together again. That's what I'm hearing. They want to put their life back together again. So they're reaching out to you for several reasons. One is because they're nosy and they want to know what's going on with you. Another, though, is because they know that they're in a negative situation. I'm hearing that this is from their own doing. Okay, 411. They're looking to get information from you that would give them insight as to how they can put their life back together. But this person is feeling very fearful. Okay, I'm also getting that you might be feeling like you really don't want to interact with this person. You're not moving in a state of fear regarding this person, but you feel like, and this is for some of you, you feel like opening up to this person's communication or being willing to communicate with them could open up Pandora's box in a very like negative way. Like it could open up, I'm getting a door to entities, and energies that you want nothing to do with. I'm also hearing that you have worked very hard to separate yourself from these types of energies and entities that this person is engaging with actively. So this could be a person who is participating in a very unhealthy lifestyle, whether it's it could be sexually, it could be with substance abuse, but they're doing something that you really don't want to open up to that energy. Okay? Okay, tarot. Yeah, let's go. I just saw the devil card. So there could be addictions here. I feel like this person is definitely stuck in a lower self vibe, a lower self type of energy, and you really want no parts of that. Please clarify the situation, Divine. What's going on here? Ooh. I'll take that one too. Okay. So, first of all, you have completely dedicated yourself to healing, to a path of hope, to, there could be also a creative endeavor here that you're moving forward with. As the star, okay? This is beautiful energy. And this path that you're moving forward with, it opens up to so much healing, but also so many blessings. Also, you are aligning with the energy of hope. Okay? I'm getting that you've closed out a cycle with someone that you used to maintain at least communication with, but it feels like there was a connection here. It could have felt more like an attachment, but it was a relationship of some sort. This could be a friend, this could be a lover, this could even be a family member, okay? Because with the Two of Cups here, I'm just getting the energy of connection. It could have been romantic, but it didn't have to be. But it's something that you closed out. And once you closed out that cycle with that person, first of all, I'm getting that Divine guided you to close out that cycle. So if there has been any doubt as to whether or not you made the right choice, I feel like a lot of you have not doubted. You're very sure of what you did, but this is for someone, okay? If you have doubted, or I'm also picking up on that, like you may have felt guilty because you realized that this person that you were in a relationship with, you felt like they needed your help. You felt like they needed somebody's help, and you were courageous enough to make that choice where you're like, you can't bring me down. Like, I'm not gonna let you bring me down, so I gotta cut this off. But you still wanted that person to get some help, because I'm hearing that person is pitiful. And that's how they come across to you. That's how they would come across to anyone who is in a healthy state of mind. Pitiful. I get that this person is going through a lot, but I'm also getting that they put themselves in that situation. Okay? You have experienced a whole lot more balance, peace, and patience in your life. Also, you're able to alchemize a lot more easily now. You're able to take a negative situation or something that appears very negative and then flip it. You're able to turn it into something that works for you. Okay? And this is because you have more peace and more patience in your life. 911. 911. This was an emergency, Divine says. They're saying that if you had not allowed this person to leave your life, and I'm getting that for some of you, this person did not leave. You either put them out if you were living together, or you had to block them because they didn't want to let go. I'm seeing a person like, you know what? It's actually that scene in, what's that movie? We were watching it the other day with Bruce Willis. And it's like at Christmas time. And he and his wife were like on the verge of divorce. But then he came to see her at her job. I know a lot of you are going to know because it's a classic, but I'm going to put the name of it. I don't know why I want to say Law and Order, but that's a show. But there could be a lot of legal stuff involved here. Okay? But what I'm seeing from that movie is like the bad guy in one of the final scenes, he's holding on to the wife, right? And he's trying to pull her down with him. And then Bruce Willis, his character, he takes off her watch. And he just, I thought that scene looked so cool. You just see him falling, you know. And so it feels like you had to free yourself. But this person was holding on for dear life to remain in your world. And okay, so he took off the watch. It's like you had to maybe give up something that you liked or that you valued in order to let this person go. Maybe you had to break a lease. Maybe you had to, what else is coming through? Like it's a sacrifice that you had to make in order to move forward away from this person. But you did it. You closed out that cycle. And the reward is that you get temperance and balance in your life. I'm hearing life is not perfect, but it's a whole hell of a lot better. And your aura is better, you're healthier, and you have access to more blessings. And if you haven't felt this yet, that's what's coming, because that's your reward for letting go of this negativity with this person, okay? I'm hearing dead weight. They were acting as a dead weight, okay? With this Knight of Pentacles, it feels like it's been a long journey where this person has still wanted to ride with you. I'm hearing stuck like glue. I'm hearing, we are living single. Ooh, in a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I've got my girl. Because she says, true blue, stuck like glue, or something like that. She says in there. So definitely there could be a situation here where maybe this person was a roommate, okay, and a friend, or a roommate and a lover. With living single, they lived in an apartment. So there could have been a situation here that came up with either a mortgage or a lease. That keeps coming through. But it feels like this person wanted to act or think like you were supposed to be together. I'm getting that they could even be putting pressure on you. Like, I'm hearing like, you were supposed to be there for me. You were supposed to be there for me. Also, there's an enabler type of vibe that's coming through. Like, this person wants you to enable them with whatever substance abuse it is that they are participating in. They want you to support them through that drama that they have signed up for. And if you were to support them, though, that's the thing. If you were to support them, you would be enabling them, because they know that they should not be doing these things. Whatever it is that they're doing. I'm getting that for some people, this is a person who is addicted to sex. And for others of you, this person is addicted to a substance. Now, for some of you, it could be that at one point in time in your past, you also participated in whatever this activity is. And so that's one reason why you have freed yourself and closed out that cycle. And that's another reason why you are on such a beautiful healing journey of the star, and perhaps sharing your beautiful energy with other people, because you have a story to tell. Okay? 1444 on the timer. You have a beautiful divine story to tell, because you lived through a lot of hardship, heartache, and pain that led you to participate in this particular activity and you have freed yourself from it. So you have a story to share. And that's where your focus lies now. It is not on going back to that. I feel like if you were to open up the door to this person to support them, it would also create some level of temptation for you to then go back. Oh, 15 on the timer. That's that devil energy. And when I was shuffling the card, I saw the devil. So there's a whole lot of temptation here. Divine is encouraging you to continue to release, because you have had this wake-up call where you are sure of your path. And if you weren't sure of it, this is confirmation that you're on the right path. Continue to reject and refuse any options that are on the table as far as going back to the way things were. Okay? I'm hearing that Barbara Streisand song, misty watercolor memories of the way we were. This person is reminiscing a lot, but I'm getting that they're stuck in reminiscing mode. It's not a sweet nostalgic type of vibe. It's like obsession. And the thing is that when they're thinking about this, about the past and especially from such a negative perspective, where like they're thinking about memories between you and memories that you shared, but from a depressed state, from an entitled state, where they feel like they should still have access to your energy. And I'm seeing somebody with their hand on their hip like this, like, you ought to still let me back up in your life. Why aren't you supporting me? But then I'm hearing, why aren't you enabling me? You see? And so they're reminiscing from such a negative frequency. So they're like telepathically, and it could be intentional or not. I don't feel like for most of you it is intentional, but I feel like if this person works with energy at all, and they know that by thinking of this, that they are sending you some sort of energy, I feel like they would be okay with that. If they feel like it is a way to, in any sort of way, convince you to do what it is that you don't want to do by opening them up, or opening up to them, opening them up. Yeah, because they do want insight. They do want healing, right? But they want it at your expense. I'm hearing that they want to be better, but they don't want to do the work that's required. That's what I'm hearing. It's like that whole thing where like they haven't hit rock bottom. And so there isn't this level of commitment where they're going to be in it to win it, no matter what. I'm hearing they're ready to use and abuse. Oh, They're not in it to win it. They're here to use and abuse. And abuse could be like abuse a substance or abuse a relationship, okay? A connection. But going back to the telepathic connection, Divine is saying to protect yourself, because remember, I saw this as, even though the card says fear, I saw this as your protection, because it's a scarecrow where you're like warding off negative energies. That's what I'm seeing. And so protect your mental energy. Protect your mental energy. Do things throughout your day to raise your frequency so that you are higher than this low frequency that they're trying to send you telepathically, or that they're just sending you telepathically, whether it's intentional or not. I don't really think that matters, because it's already established in this reading that whatever offer is on the table from this person, Divine is not suggesting that you take it, okay? But protect your mental energy, protect your thoughts, protect your dream energy, because whenever it is that this person is lying around just thinking about you and the past that you all shared and what they wish you would open up to share with them now, and then attaching it to this sense of entitlement and depression, you don't need to feel that. You don't need to feel that. But with you being energetically sensitive and intuitive, you can pick up on it. But when your frequency is high, and once you get really good at detecting these energies coming through, you can detect it and not absorb it and alchemize it. You can send it back. You can handle it however you see fit, okay? But you can protect yourself from it. Yeah, and then there's this hermit mode. So divine is saying to protect your energy. And look, the hermit is all about insight. So divine is saying, yes, go within to get insight, but use your energy for your star energy, for your healing, for whatever it is that you're creating and sharing with others, for however it is that you're shining for the world. Okay? Whatever divine energy it is that you're sharing, whatever it is that you're creating, that's what divine wants you to focus your insight on. Also on your own healing. Because I feel like whatever your star vibe is, it's coming from your own personal healing. 2111 on the timer, your own personal healing journey. That's what you might be sharing with other people. So that's what divine really wants you to focus on. Yes, go within, 2121 on the timer. But go within for the benefit and growth of you on your path. Because this person wants to siphon all of your energy, all of your wisdom. Also, another reason why they want your energy is because they see how far you've come. But I'm getting that there's a part of this person. Well, let's see. Let's see what their intentions are. Okay? Because I'm going to let the cards talk on this one. On this question. Oh, that one flipped right there. Uninterested. I prefer to keep my focus on my own life right now. That's what divine is guiding you to do. Keep your focus on your own life. So divine, what is it that this being intends to accomplish, or why is it that they're coming to this beautiful being? Why do they want back in their life at this time? Health is on the fence. Says they're going to be a part of the wealth and the health. Oh, wealth. They might want some money. Health and wellness journey. What else? Sabotage in reverse. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts. So that's in reverse. Okay. What else, Spirit? What are the reasons for coming to this being? I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. There could be some resentment that they're holding. Yeah, that's what was coming through before. Like the sense of entitlement, like you should support me. So, okay, that could be why this is a little trying, a little difficult, because this person does have some good intentions. But now we're, okay, so past, there is some resentment there. Okay, what else, Spirit? What other intentions do they have? Safe space. I need a secure place to open up. So that's the healing energy that they're looking for. What else? Yelling. I'm mad at you. I'm unhappy and I want you to feel as badly as I do. And that's the ding, ding, ding. Or better yet, that's the no. Okay. So that for me is the kicker right there. The anger that they feel towards you and the fact that they can't let go of something that happened in the past. See? And I saw them as that the bad guy in that movie. I'm still trying to think of what movie that was. Bruce Willis. Anyway, when I edit, I'll make sure I put it in. But I think it's telling that this person that's trying to get back into your world is coming through intuitively to me as like the antagonist in a movie. The villain. That dude in that movie, he was so cold-hearted. He was brutal. I mean, he was a really bad villain. I mean, he wasn't Joker bad, but he still was very, very callous and Just terrible. Very, very bad. Very bad. He was on his way to being Joker. Okay. So I feel like this person, that really is where the caution is like, or the warning is that they are holding on to resentment. They feel a sense of entitlement, which is coming through to me intuitively, and they have not let go of something, and they're mad. And this says, I'm unhappy and I want you to feel as badly as I do. Now see, that's what I can never get with people. It's like, you know, we might have times where we feel down or dissatisfied or something, but to wish that same energy on someone else who hasn't even done anything to you. Like, I realize that you guys went through experiences together, but with the path you're on, I can see that there's nothing that you did to this person that you have not either, if you did hurt them, you apologized for it, or you made amends or attempted to. And so if this person has not accepted that, then that's their problem. That's their problem. And what's coming to me is that you may have apologized to this person just because you wanted to make amends with them, but you still didn't even feel like you did something to them that even called for an apology. And I'm getting that it really didn't. But this person has that effect on everybody they deal with. Actually, it's manipulation. They know damn well that they are at fault and that they have manipulated, and I'm getting triangulated. They may have involved other people trying to manipulate a situation, but they know what they're doing. Trick, I have all intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. Okay, so it's a no. It's a hell no. It's a hell no. This deck is coming through. This is kind of a relationship deck. Sometimes it feels more like a romantic relationship. Sometimes it doesn't. But it's dynamics that affect most types of connections. So let's see what is the dynamic of this situation, Divine, with this relationship. Unsent messages. Holding back what was never said, drafted, and erased. So this person has wanted to reach out, but they haven't. Oh, it says, I still love you. Perhaps you have been considering reaching out to them. And I'm getting that if you have, it's been because you want to quell something, you want to like calm something down. This person may be exhibiting a lot of fear. So maybe you just want to kind of like soothe them with the hopes that that will keep this cycle closed. You know what I mean? I don't see you initiating any communication. I feel like you may have been considering reaching back out if you don't have them blocked. For some of you, you have this person blocked, but they want to contact you, but they can't. Truth hurts. Reality check. Wake up call. Yep. See, and that's the second time a wake up call card is coming through because we got the Judgment card. So this person needs a wake up call and they need to face the truth. Clear eyes. So here's the truth, is that you not being willing to enable this person will prompt them to move closer to the truth that they need to wake up to. Okay? It's gonna push them in the direction that they need to. Just by you letting go. By you letting go, it creates a push for them that they need to feel from the divine in order to... 2911 was just on the timer. So whatever interaction between the two of you, it is creating a sense of emergency for this person that they need to feel, because they need to realize that the truth hurts. The truth is that they need to release these energies that they're holding on to with whatever it is that they're like addicted to or participating in. For some of these people, it's just a party lifestyle. Living in memories. Remember, I was saying, because the Barbara Streisand song came through about memories. Past replay, stuck emotionally, sentimental. This person is definitely stuck in the past. And that's what they're trying to do. Let me tell you something. This person doesn't want to move forward with you in a new way. They want to recreate the past. And more than likely, the past was very toxic. It was very karmic. Because it was enough for you to close it out and be like, nope, I'm moving forward with my star energy. I am moving forward in the frequency of hope and healing. But this person isn't ready for hope and healing. They just want to go back to when they had access to your energy. Use, then discard it. Yeah, that's what this person wants to do, is use someone and then discard them. Toxic ties, addiction, karma, emotional chain. Yep. I'm also getting a vibe of potential self-harm with this person, that they might do that. And that could be, see, what's come through in this reading is a whole list of reasons why it could tug at a person's heartstrings, like you just want to help them. But there comes a time where we have to realize that in certain situations, helping a person or reaching out to them or being in their life is actually harming them. Because they're always going to depend on a person that's trying to help them, and they're not going to gather their own strength and stop whatever behavior is hurting them, okay? All right, Spirit, I would like to get some information on this beautiful being and guidance for them. Encouragement and guidance for this beautiful being. Oh, visionary's dream. Manifest your grand vision. Look at that. That's why you're remaining free from attachments, toxic attachments, because you have a beautiful vision, a beautiful dream here that welcomes abundance into your life. And if you allow this person into your life, they're going to try to shift whatever abundance is coming to you on your path towards themselves. Stellar compass. Yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. Navigate by the stars, because you are a star. Your destiny is aligned with the cosmos. Follow the signs. Trust in the timing of the universe. The stars have aligned for your success, beautiful being, but only if you stay true to your path. And this karmic being, they're not a part of your path at this point. They were. No regrets, but I mean, you can have regrets if you want to. I'm not telling you what to do. But if we have regrets, it's good to see them, our past experiences, as a blessing, okay? I just don't want to sound cheesy and generic. No regrets. Because sometimes it's easier to say that than to do that, right? But whatever connection you had with this person in the past, it did serve. It served you in the past to get you where you are now. But continuing with them on your path is not advised. Harmonic convergence. Align with the cosmic flow. Oh, this is 8 or 83, which is 11 together, 8 and 3. The universe is aligning to bring you success. Do you get all the success that's coming through? Pay attention to synchronicities and moments of perfect timing. Timing keeps coming through as well. So be patient and allow things to happen in the right time. Divine timing. Trust that the universe is bringing everything together for your highest good. Also, with these scales of justice, I'm seeing that you are making the right choice. And also the choices that you have made are bringing balance to your life, okay? That came through as well, because I know that that can be like more so with the scales of justice, like the justice card, but I also see balance with the temperance card as well. And you got that, okay? So you have a very successful path. Very, very successful. Okay, I'm hearing Sword of Light. All right. So we're going to go with Archangel Michael. And I love that because a message of protection came through with that fear card. So you can connect with Archangel Michael for energetic protection. And also healing frequencies will help protect your mental state telepathically from the energy of this person, not allowing them, their thoughts to invade your mental energy, okay? Healing frequency music. Also, just doing what you love to do, keeping your vibe high, will do that as well. And speaking protection over your thoughts and your emotions and your aura. Ashe, Archangel Michael, what message do you have for this beautiful being? The abundance vibe is so real. This is card 7. I'm getting 777. Change is coming. Okay? Look at that card, first of all. So that butterfly is signaling your transformation. Okay? It's beautiful. Change is coming. I am here to guide you. This is Archangel Michael talking to you. I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. So you may have been so overwhelmed with trying to shut out any negativity or repeated patterns of karmic cycles that you weren't focusing on your positive growth and your abundance and your opportunities that await you. But Archangel Michael is saying, love, you have so much to not only be grateful for, but to look forward to. To look forward to. And I'm hearing, you did it. You did it. You are the one who is manifesting this abundance. You, along with your ancestors and your spirit allies, the positive choices you have made have brought you here. So look forward to positive change. And Archangel Michael is helping to protect this change for you so that you can enjoy it. So that you can enjoy it. Ashe. All right, beautiful being. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much, and I hope that this reading gave you some clarity, some insight, and some good vibes, okay? And I love you. And I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.